raw and unfiltered. From sex, sports to culture, all topics considered. It's a good time with dope conversation. Every time you take a listen, it's a celebration. So tap in, you won't be disappointed. Keep it a buck, anything else is pointless. Facts over fluff, our discussions are poignant. Politically incorrect, well that's what the point is. We talk our talk like nobody else can. We give our perspective, not afraid to make a stand. Nothing off the record, every take and every rant is unapologetic, and we stand on that. We make you think, we make you laugh out loud. The realest place on the internet, hands down. We give it to you straight, nothing here is watered down. The best show in town, and you can bet the house. Yes, you can bet the house. Yes, you can bet the house. We give it to you straight, nothing here is watered down. The best show in town, and you can bet the house.
Y'all know what it is, what it always is gonna be, how we doing it. Welcome to another episode of At the House, man. I'm your host, Big Smash. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button at the bottom of this video and tap into us for everybody that's watching visually. It's been a lot of mistakes being made about where I'm from. So I did this episode to clarify a few things. I am not from Texas. I am not from Florida. Motherfuckers, I'm from Chicago. Born and raised and loved every minute of it. So don't get it misconstrued. Don't get it confused. I love my city. I'm there frequently. All you got to do is let me know what it is and I'm there. There's a saying, if you can make it in Chicago, you can make it anywhere. And I like to personally think that. I like to think that that's the case because I lost a lot of people. You know, a lot of people was not fortunate to see. I am 34 years old. A lot of people that I came up with was not fortunate enough to see 21, was fortunate enough to see 25, see 30, to see a black president, to see all of that. So I would say I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I came from a dark city, but it wasn't always dark. Chicago is a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place. I think it's just the way things are and the way things have become that make it so ugly. You know, I had a normal childhood. I was able to play. I was able to run around with my friends. I was able to hang out before the street lights came on and all that. I was able to have fun. You know, I didn't experience can't sit on the porch because people shooting, or can't do this or can't do that. You got to keep the kids and stuff safe. I didn't experience that. You know, for the most part, I had a great life. I had a great life in Chicago. The only reason I left Chicago is because I was bad as hell and my mom's couldn't deal with me. You know, she couldn't deal with the school system, didn't want me. Catholic schools didn't want me. Public schools didn't want me. She couldn't do it. So, you know, I went to Minnesota. I loved Minnesota. I met some of my best friends in Minnesota. So life was pretty good. You know, I still came and went to Chicago and I had a ball. My early childhood was cool. You know, I lost my big brother to the streets, and that was my first time realizing that this stuff in the movies, guns, people dying, people dropping, was real life. I thought it was just something that happened in the movie. I thought it was a real special effect that just happened in the movie, but it happened in real life. And, you know, that's when I got the taste of, oh, this is real. You know, this is not a game. This is not a script. This is real. So I hung up. I got older. I got wiser. I started realizing who friends and associates and all that. I started learning all that stuff. But I learned that in Minnesota. So by the time I did go back to Chicago when I was 15, I was already excelled in the stuff that was going on in Chicago. So it was different. It was different. It was different. I had already beat the curve and knew everything. I knew about gangs and cliques and all of that because in Minnesota, that's what we were doing. You know, shout out to them, Riders at War. Shout out to all them, my boys, my peoples, all them. So yeah, we had already experienced all of that. So by the time I got back to Chicago, it was, all right, this is nothing new. But it was something new because you start seeing the drugs, you start seeing the bodies dropping, you start seeing the police killings, the gang killings, the rapings, the beatings, the robberies, the jealousy, the envy, the fights. I mean, hell, I'm from 54th, and we fighting with motherfuckers that's from 55th, 56, right across the street. Literally got to go to the same stores, the same schools, and it's on site every time we saw each other. Like, it was weird to me. Now it's weird that uh you from 56, I'm from 55th, we don't like each other. We're literally a block away. What the fuck did you do to me that we are literally a block away from each other? So I think I can say, and I can say this with complete humbleness, um, I am blessed that I can be able to go anywhere I want in Chicago and I'll be good. And it's not to say bullets don't fly and straight bullets have a name on anything like that. I was just smart enough and knowledgeable enough that whatever hood that my mom moved us to, I was good enough to get in where I fit in and became structured. Like, I can go to fucking to the hundreds. I can go to 65th, 63rd, 59th, 54th, 53rd, 55th, 51st, 47th, 35th, fucking out west, Waukegan, wherever. I can go pretty much anywhere because I laid my roots down and I laid my mentality down that, hey, I'm here to make money. I ain't here to interfere with nothing else because nobody was doing the things that I was doing. And that's sort of kind of like what it is now. Nobody is doing what I'm doing. So they don't know how to quite figure me out. But yeah, I was blessed enough to be able to go anywhere. 92nd, 93rd, 94th, 95th, 87th, fucking 79th, wherever. Man, look, I was there. I went there. I went those places. Now, the only place that I probably wouldn't go, and it's because them motherfuckers ridiculous over there. I ain't going to chill out in O Block. I'm going to tell you that. Other than that, I feel like I can go anywhere. And I feel like, and I ain't bragging or nothing, I'm just saying I am cool and humble enough to know that I get in where I fit in. I get in with those around me that are blessed, and I live my life. I don't, so, yes, I live in Minnesota. Absolutely. I love it. I love it. But I'm from Chicago. Don't ever get it confused. Texas is cool. Florida is cool. All that shit's cool. But don't ever get it misconstrued. I'm from Chicago. South Side, Inglewood. You know what I'm saying? And I'm blessed to go and live that life and live that story because so many of my friends and homies did not. So I hate when people try to criticize or chastise me. I left Chicago for a reason. I was out there. Yes, the money was good. I was selling DVDs and CDs and shit. I was making good ass money. I hadn't worked a job in 8 years. My job was selling CDs and DVDs, and I was making a killing. I was paying my rent, taking care of my kids, paying my bills, doing everything else off CDs and DVDs. Why? Because I had that mind. They'll tell you I was cold. Coldest salesman you will ever run into. I was cold. And then I realized, like, okay, what's going to happen if I die? My kids and them going to eat off CDs and DVDs? Hell no. I had to do something better. Chicago, the job rate wasn't that high. It wasn't that good. So I left. I came back to Minnesota. Found a job. You know what I'm saying? Started doing my own thing with that. Started working hard and doing things. And then I was able to get full 401k plans and bank accounts and all that shit. Yeah, I ain't know nothing about this world. This was a whole new world for me. But then I learned that, yeah, you have to advance and get with the times. So yes, I got with the times. We succeeded. We built. We ran. We accomplished some shit that I never did accomplish. So I am very proud of me. I go home to Chicago damn near every weekend or every other weekend because my children are still there. And I'm very active. So don't ever get it misconstrued. This for the people that had it all confused. Because I remember one of my people saying something about I ain't know where I was from. Oh, I definitely know where I'm from. Born and raised. Born and raised. And that's not a shot. That's just reality. All right, man. Y'all know what it is, man. I just wanted to top in, talked about this episode and put this out and let people know what it is. Bet the House every Friday at midnight. 2 brand new episodes pop off. Every Thursday, we on Grind City Media on Roku TV at 10 o'clock. Part of the Thursday night link up with Cool Out Corner and Cognac Room. We also on Instagram Live every Thursday for the Measure of Men with the Cognac Room, RSA Podcast, Blunt Effect Podcast, and a couple of my other homies popping in. You know, we got the Bet the House Musical Hour on Mondays. And we got the Bet the House Podcast presents the top 50, where we dropping off the top 50 podcasts and counting them down, ranking them up, everything that you need to know who's the who among the list. So, with that being said, man, shout out to the home team. You know what I'm saying? I say home team because I got a group of dope-ass podcasters that I really fuck with and that fuck with me genuinely. Get in tune with all of them. I'll be posting links and all that, man. I just need everybody to tap in with us. We are Bet the House Podcast. Links is at the top of this video. Y'all know what it is, and we out.